Aloha. This is my name is Anna, and I am presenting my presentation of my term paper for the challenges that are faced by the Tongan and the Honolulu Red Cross, and also providing suggestional alternative to improve the Red Cross services in both countries. From my research that I have done, I have found out that most of the challenges that are faced by the Red Cross worldwide are similar. So challenges that are faced by the Tongan Red Cross is very similar to the Honolulu Red Cross, and it's the same for everywhere else in the world. But since we are focusing on the Tonga and the Red Cross, the Honolulu Red Cross, just bear in mind that the these challenges also occur in other parts of the country of the world. So first of all, just what is the Red Cross and what is their mission and visions? As stated here on the mission statement, that the Red Cross prevents and alleviates human suffering in the face of emergency by mobilizing the power of volunteers and the generosity of donors. Even though that they have this beautiful mission and vision to be able to help human and able to help individuals in times of emergency, help them with shelters, food, clothing, hygienes, and as well as healthcare. Um, these missions can also be a challenge to the Red Cross, either in Tonga or Honolulu, because of failure to execute goals and the vision and the mission. So as you can also see the statement, it's basically to be able to help human being all over the world to be able to help them ready for disaster. They also help with training and to help prepare them for disaster and emergencies coming up. In our presentation, we'll start with talking about the challenges, and I have sorted out 6 challenges, and we will go over in details about these challenges and also suggestion that we as Tonga Red Cross and also the Honolulu Red Cross should be able to implement in improving or to consider, if not yet considered, in improving the service to better in each country. The first one is the financial challenges. Secure volunteers. This is a huge challenges that was bring up from my research from the Honolulu and also as well as from the Tongan Red Cross. The third one is the exclusion from the government and other entities, relief operational, execution of plans, and also reporting of information. The first one is the financial challenge. From Carol Kaapu of the Honolulu Red Cross, she said that since we are not financed by any governmental entity, the recession and the resulting reduction in giving to nonprofits has been challenging. As we all know, that the Red Cross is an independent organization, and they receive majority of their financial or their finance from aid from donors of all over countries and also other organizations. When there is an economy recession in a country, or especially in general in the world, there's hardly any aid that comes in because other organization or donors, they are also find economy recession as a challenge to their company. So there will be decreasing of aid or no aid at all, and that is a challenge to the Red Cross. And also another challenge on their financial part is using money on a different way and not on the job related or not under the Red Cross related um, fare. The suggestion that I have provided here is to budget, conducting an expense projection every 6 months, and also to save 5 of their protection for an unseen happenings or the unseen future. There is always an unseen or future um, in every project or in every organization. So being able to budget well will be able to help them, especially the Red Cross, to save, so they won't be able to have to ask for more money in the future. It will also help them to only spend on the necessary things and not on the unnecessary, because when they have a lot of finance or of money within in their hands, then they um, it allows them to spend it on the unnecessary things. So it helps them also sustain them financially for the future coming. Another way is to be able to help them with the financial issue is to streamline their services and goals worldwide, so that they can be able to receive more support and aid from other countries and also organizations. Other ones of suggestion is to be able to fundraise, to do fundraising, and to also do service project, so they can, for an exchange of aid, in terms of money or in other hygiene stuff. As we move on to the next challenge and also the suggestion is to secure volunteers. Like I said, it's an independent organization. Securing volunteer, they both countries, representative from both the Tonga Red Cross and the Honolulu Red Cross has showed that they have problems with lacking of trainings to volunteers. When volunteers are coming to in terms of emergency and also disaster, they are unable to be able to find or discover skills volunteers, because of lack of training, and also just not enough skills volunteer coming to help. They also have a lack of volunteers in general. They do not have enough numbers of volunteers to help in time of disaster, because some volunteers are working, some with their families, or just busy schedule. That is a challenge for them, because without volunteers, they wouldn't be able to go out and help. They need volunteers to be able to contact the help all over in the disaster. If you can see on the table next to it, right here, this is a training, a free training giving in here in Hawaii, and they learn about disaster service overview, shelter fundamentals, and also time and date and the location. So that is one of the suggestions I would suggest, is to be able to give free trainings, not only in the community. It is very important to give trainings to schools, students in school, and also in workplace. When we give trainings in general, to the community, schools, and also in workplace, when we have disaster or an emergency happens, majority of the people that will come are people who are already trained. If we are very diligent and persistent with doing these trainings in school, everybody is aware of what they needed to do, and this will also avoid or increase the number of skilled volunteers, so that we can cross this off of our list, and that we can be able to have more skills volunteer that comes and actually help. Other things is, if we are unable to secure enough number of volunteers, probably we do not have enough motivation or for the volunteers to come and help. We should provide incentives such as free first aid kit certificate. We can also provide recognitions for these individuals of volunteers, so that it will give them something to be motivated to volunteer more. It is also important to screen the volunteers' availability, have the volunteers that sign up, they update their contact information and their availability times during the week, so that you know who to call when there is an emergency. So you don't call a person that they're actually at work, or they're at church, or whatnot. When you screen this availability and be able to update this information, make sure you contacted the right person at the right time so that we can be